Hello, everybody. Thank you. This is a podcast by my dad and my uncle, and they're still unbelievably talking about music. Quite unbelievable. So I hope you enjoy it as much as we all did. It looks like they're going to start in about 14 seconds.
Hi there, welcome to another episode, first one of 2026, Bee Gees Broken Records. My name is Bob.
I'm Gare.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year
to you.
2026, man. This is the year.
Dude, I'm telling you, I'm the same old dude as last year, just like that video you took.
Right, exactly. I changed my clothes, but I'm still the same
I may
guy.
change my home, but I'm still the same old guy.
Yes, but again, this is going to be the year of what? I don't know.
This is going to be the year of Bee Gees Broken Records because we've got an interview tomorrow.
We do.
With somebody who may want to talk to us.
Correct. We don't
we don't want to say anything.
No, because if it goes sideways,
right, then you don't
no
know.
one ever knows.
Exactly.
Right.
Maybe we shouldn't have said anything.
Oh, no, it's a nice teaser for the fans.
Okay, so Paul still doesn't have a turntable.
Jesus Christ, Paul.
Bill W. always sends me a note after almost every recording saying how much he likes it and laughs, which is great.
Nice.
A guy from grade school sent me a note from Boston. Oh my God, the one you did with Al was hilarious. I loved it.
Nice.
Willie sent us a note about how much he liked that one.
Yep.
All right.
We're great.
We are. We just need more followers.
Just
follow, send, follow.
Yes.
What?
What are we doing?
I don't know.
Okay. Well, let's start with. I'm sorry. I'm so tired in 2026.
You just had an espresso.
I know. I just had an espresso.
Okay. All right.
So, Bob, as we talk all the time, how much we love Hall & Oates.
Oh, yeah.
One of our favorites. Hall & Oates.
Look, when you're washing a car outside and it's sunny, their greatest hits is not a bad way to go.
And you're like, those boys from Philly, let's put some of that on. So
that Philly soul.
My relentless scrolling and looking at reels, this popped up, and I'm like...
And you can find this, but you can't post anything for Bee Gees. What's going on with that?
That hurts.
You should have posted this to Bee Gees.
I should have, but... So anyways, I'm looking at this.
Did it hurt that bad?
I did. I laughed so hard, and as Bob likes to say, his roommate, I showed it to my roommate, and she was like, I know you think that's funnier than I do. And I'm like, I was like peeing my pants, just laughing so hard. So if you dial 719-266-2837, what do you get, Bob?
This is what you get. Hold, please.
Hold, please.
Your emergency Hall & Oates helpline. To hear one-on-one, please press 1. To hear Rich Girl, please press 2. To hear Manita, please press 3. To hear Privatize, please press 4.
I'm laughing right now. I can't. So this is Call, C-A-L-L, Call & Oates helpline. It's been around since 2011. I'll give you the number one more time. 719-266-2837. And when you call it, you can press number 1 for one-on-one, 2 for Rich Girl, 3 for Maneater, and 4 for Private Eyes.
Dude.
And this is some funny stuff.
Dude, first off, who's paying money to keep that phone number active?
Thank you.
With something like 4 things. Do you remember though in the 70s, they used to have like health lines. You could call a health line and say, play me number 1428. And they'd give you some medical information or whatever. I
remember the time. I remember the weather.
Time and weather. But there was one... that's what it reminded me of. I was dying.
Well, the thing is, as you just said, so it's a 719. I believe it's out of Colorado. And this is since 2011 that they've kept it going. It was created by a guy, Michael Selvage, and they talk about like, why do you keep it going? And he's like, it's just because it's silly and it's fun.
Yeah.
And it provides, this is a quote, a little bright spot in the midst of some incredibly challenging times.
And that was 14 years ago.
Funny as hell.
He's probably going to go off the charts now.
Oh.
I mean, with all 31 of our regular listeners.
We're going to jam the system.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
Oh my God, it's going to melt down.
so if you need a fix, one more time, 719-266-2837. Funny as all get out.
So I finished this book.
Okay.
It's a book called 1, 2, 3, 4 by Craig Brown. I did a little tiny video, posted it on TikTok, and I think I put it on Facebook where I basically said the Beatles had 8 songs in the top 10 at one time. Stones could never even touch it. And you were like, oh, you're already going there, Bob. So, but all I'm saying, 1, 2, 3, 4 for any Beatles fan is such a great book. They're little vignettes. Some chapters are 2 pages. Some pages chapters are 20 pages. It is so good.
Does Dan F
know
about this?
But he and Will's, I should get a copy of both of these and send it to him because they would gobble this up.
Now, on a different note, I just finally started my book on Geezy Butler, bassist for Black Sabbath. Yep, he plays bass in Black Sabbath.
Well, I'll tell you, I did read the Dennis Dunaway one, Alice Cooper band.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You know,
He plays bass.
He plays bass, and he's got a lot of stories.
Right. And he had a front row seat to some pretty good shows.
Oh, yeah.
And
he's actually a really good bass player. I mean, if you listen to my favorite Cooper album, which is School's Out, I mean, he's all over the place. But Dennis Dunaway, I mean, could you imagine going into Penguin Publishing? Hi, I'm bass player for the Alice Cooper band that broke up in 75. I want to write a memoir.
I know I've sent it to you. Is he a bass player or does he play bass guitar?
Oh, no, he's a bass player.
Okay.
There's a big difference.
Because as Lemmy would say, there's bass players, dun, dun, dun.
Yeah.
You ever seen that video? And I'm going to send it to you.
Oh, yeah, I've seen it.
Turns his amp up to 11.
Yeah.
And Entwistle was the same way.
I
play bass guitar. I'm not a bass player.
Yeah,
Just
but
saying.
see, I think if you're a bass guitarist, you're a musician. I think you're a bass.
Yes.
To me, a bass player is somebody who can play. I'm a bass player. I can do it.
That's exactly what Lemmy was talking about.
Okay.
And I just sent you that thing on Flea that was with the Motown cover.
Which one
Or no,
was
it was Sly and the Family Stone.
Oh
remember?
yeah, that was amazing.
He's gonna hurt his neck.
He's a weird dude.
Great bass player.
I'm not saying he's not.
Bass guitarist.
Bass guitarist. So we don't have a lot of deaths right now. There have been a couple, but we're not going to dive into them. But
We
look
talked about a lot of them.
I know. Look at this. This is Guitarist Magazine. It's a British magazine, and they do also obituaries. Look at the spread they gave for Ace, and I mean,
Okay.
one page, full color, full next page, and a page after. I mean, that is a shitload of info on Ace Frehley.
So I haven't seen it yet. I don't know if they've run that Kennedy honored show yet.
You
With
mean
Kiss.
the Trump Theater?
The Donald J. Trump Kennedy Performing Arts Center.
What an ass.
Complete. But forgot who they. I don't think it's aired yet, but they did bring Ace's. What's that? Strat.
The Les Paul.
Les Paul.
Yeah.
Brought it out on stage.
Put it on the stage
by itself,
Yeah.
and then the smoke came out.
Yeah. Oh, did it?
Yeah, that's kind of funny.
That's kind of funny. Well, they did that when the Funk Brothers came to town. They put Jamerson's. I think they put Jamerson's bass out there.
Nice.
Or no, they just did it for the movie, for the documentary. Great documentary. Yeah.
That's cool.
Dude, it's great. So that website, I sent Gary a thing the other day, came up on Facebook or whatever, and it showed Rob Tyner, lead singer of the MC5, born and died in Berkeley, Michigan, which is just south of here, buried in Berkeley. But there's a website called like where'sthegrave.com, and you can find people.
That's good stuff.
Jamerson's buried down next to my dad.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Like a flat headstone. I can't find it. I haven't found it yet.
Well, don't you remember years ago, and I don't know if it's still there, but in Lincoln Park, Michigan, at the Lincoln Park Library, they did a whole thing on the MC5.
No,
Now,
I didn't see that.
I don't know if it's still there. It might have been a limited thing, but if it's still there,
We should go.
field trip.
Field trip. Yeah.
Yep.
It's not far.
And I think there's a good craft beer place in Lincoln Park. There's one in Wyandotte. Just saying.
Nothing like driving 40 minutes to have a beer and turn
Sure.
around and get on the road.
Yes.
I know.
And
my problem.
and your
with that
problem
what?
is
Things that sold.
yes. Oh, my favorite.
Okay, here we go.
Yes.
There's actually a couple good ones here. Rolling Stones statement: 910 pounds. what appears to be a legal statement given by Mick Jagger after the infamous Redlands drug bust of February 1967, where both Jagger and Keith Richards were arrested for drug possession
Yep.
by Officer Semolino Pilchard of the Flying Fish Squad. Do you know?
That's the name of the unit?
No, that's the name of the guy. No.
Yeah, what's the Flying
Officer.
Fish Squad?
Well, I don't know what the Flying
That's his
Fish Squad
unit.
is. But I was reading in that Beatles book. So Lennon was laughing his ass off. He said, wait a minute, there's a university that sits there and dissects my lyrics? They're like, yeah. He's like, what are these idiots?
Get a hobby.
So he wrote, I am the walrus just to F with everybody.
Oh, funny.
Officer Semolina Pilchard, the line, Semolina Pilchard, climbing up the Eiffel Tower,
Right.
da, da, da. And he's like, I just took random shit. I'm going to let him dissect it.
Oh, funny.
Dude, that book. So I was telling Theo about it the other day. He goes, I heard John Lennon was kind of an ass. I go, oh, yeah.
Well,
Oh, yeah.
you know the story when the Beatles broke up and Lennon said, like, oh, McCartney, all you do is write like silly love songs.
Yeah.
Here I go again.
I know.
I think it's kind of funny.
Dude, it's a great song.
Great song.
It's a great song. I think that was off of
Wings.
Sound of Speed.
Yes.
So that one went. Peter Green lyrics, handwritten lyrics for the 1969 Fleetwood Mac single "Man of the World," complete with corrections and annotations, sold 25,000 pounds.
Too much for the business account.
No, that one is. But I think we should get this Benchmark Sound Studio. The former Emerald Sound Studio is an 8,500 square foot recording studio and facility located at 1033 16th Avenue South in the heart of Nashville's Music Row, featuring 3 studios and many other rooms. The facility saw famous names pass through its corridors, from Johnny Cash to Bon Jovi. We may have to flip this couch upside down. It's $4.65 million.
Oh,
We might have to get the quarters out of there.
okay. And we have to move to Nashville?
Yeah,
All right.
it's warmer.
It's a lot warmer.
A lot warmer.
Yeah, all right.
So
okay.
those are items that sold.
All right.
What else? Any quirky stuff, Gary? Oh, you said to me you've got a great one, or is that the Hall & Oates?
Oh, the Hall & Oates one.
Okay.
The only little nugget that I saw, and does anyone really care about Rolling Stone magazine anymore?
No.
But when Max Yasgur died, who was the dairy farmer, they sued him for like the surrounding farmers sued him for like 50 grand because just absolutely trashed the whole area.
Oh, yeah.
And they wanted to do another Woodstock a year later. And he was like, you know what? I'm going back
One and done?
to dairy farming.
Yeah.
So they've sold off a lot of his land, and Chipper and I went to the Woodstock, got our picture taken in front of the big memorial.
Okay.
And when you go across the street, says Yasgur Farm, and up in the back barn, there's a painting. I'll show you. It's Janice.
Okay.
And it's her likeness in this thing. Anyways, my point was Rolling Stone magazine, when he died in 1973, they gave him a full page obit, which they have never done, that was a non-musician.
Okay.
And they haven't done it up till 2026. But I thought that was kind of neat that they gave him a full page
For sure.
obit.
For
So,
sure. Flying back from Florida the other day, I was sitting next to this guy. He's reading a book. I asked him how the book was. He looked over at my book, which was the Beatles book. We started chatting about music. And he said, oh, yeah, I was doing this with a buddy. And somebody said, I got tickets to this show. And I was like, oh, okay. He goes, yeah. So we hitchhiked 12 miles when we went to it.
Oh, yeah.
He goes, it was Woodstock. I go, shut up. I looked at the guy, pushed him. He's 75 years old. I pushed him out of his chair. I said, get the...
And didn't you say they left their car on the road like
Yeah.
everybody else
Yeah.
did?
And walked over there. And he's like,
And didn't people just leave their car in the middle?
yeah.
Just got out.
Got out and walked because the cars weren't moving.
Right.
But I made a comment about when you and I recorded episode number 4 or something, all the musicians' stuff that sold. I said, yeah, Michael Shreve's drum set from Santana. Yeah, that was the guy. I go, yeah, he was 18. That's what I thought. I go, is he really stoned? He goes, yeah, that's what I thought. This guy was great. He goes, hey, listen, I'm always over at Hyde Park here in town. I go to see a movie with a buddy every Friday night at the theater. Doesn't matter what it is. If you're bored, I'm over at Hyde Park. I'm like, cool, man.
Dude, you should take them up on it.
I might.
Well,
I've never met anybody who said they've been to Woodstock.
No, I can't say I ever have. But you know, the Dead dosed Santana. They had a cake or something. And if you look at Carlos, like he's like,
he is out.
He goes, I thought lightning was coming out of my fingers.
Yeah.
He's
Well,
like-
it was. It was. It was so good.
I think it was a cake. And they said, don't eat the cake. And he's like, I already had a piece. Whoops.
Don't eat the brownies.
Yeah.
So 2025's over. 2026 is here.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to do a twist on 2025. We're not going to recite. We're not going to go over what occurred because we don't really care.
No.
But what we do care about are songs that we found in 2025, not necessarily released in 2025.
Bingo.
So what we're going to do is we're going to play you a snippet because, we'll only be banned in Belarus. So that's fine.
And we're still trying to get our listenership up in Pakistan. Was it? We were big.
We were
dropped
big.
off a little bit.
Okay, Gare, I'm going to let you go first. So who you playing?
Okay.
This one.
Banana Needle. These guys are out of Japan, been around since 2018. Jazz, instrumental, groove-oriented music, but they have this young girl on Hammond B3 organ that is...
Which we love.
Oh my gosh, smoking without a G. Smoking. S-M-O-K-I-N, smoking.
Let's go.
Just a great video of her out there standing up, just hammering on these keys. Banana Needle.
I'm going to skip forward real quick.
And this is tame by some of the other stuff I've heard from them. Ooh.
I'm sorry. I love a B3, man.
Oh. What do you call the helicopter behind it?
You're not talking about the Leslie speaker, are
Thank you.
Dude, I like that one.
Good stuff. Go.
My turn. This is a band called Slow Drive.
Okay.
Slow Drive, I saw something on TikTok. Some guy's playing an album, and I was like, fudge, this is pretty good. Formed in Reading, England in 1989. They toured with Catherine Wheel. So they're of that vein, kind of a little bit of a shoegazing band. Though commonly identified as a shoegaze band, Slow Drive does indeed traffic in overdriven guitars and dreamily psychedelic sounds.
Ooh.
But they also exhibit a broader sense of inspirations, folk rock, dub, ambient techno, to name a few, more so than the majority of their 1990s contemporaries. So this is a band called Slow Drive, Slow Mo.
Whoa.
Totally reminds me of Catherine Wheel.
Completely. How does that not make you feel good?
So I think they had 2 decades between their albums being cut.
Oh, really?
So they went out, they did other stuff. They came back and they said, let's pool all our musical experiences into one album.
Right on.
So I think it took them 2 years or so. But okay, what do you got, Gary?
Nice. My second one is Block, B-L-O-C-K. Started in 1998, Jamie Block from New York City. I was just scrolling around one day because that's what I do. His one record, boy, doesn't that sound old kind of? It's called...
it's because we are.
I know. 2013, White Caps on the Hudson popped up, and it's a song, well, I don't know if you're going to play that, but Will You Miss Me When I'm Gone? But there was something kind of folky about it. It's funny. It sounds folky to me, but they talk about it being punk-influenced anti-folk storytelling. What?
The song title, I Thought I Won the War.
Okay. Oh, yeah, that's a good tune. I just like how
things are happening here.
Anti-folk.
Things I've never seen before.
Sounds a little folky to me. I mean, it ain't no Pete Seeger, but
I thought I won the war.
I like his vocals.
The ever-changing ways that I've lied to myself
I like this tune.
have been revealed today. Guess I could use some help.
It's kind of poppy.
Yeah. No, I like it.
Makes you feel good.
It sounds anti-folk, though.
It.
Sorry.
Wait, I get it. Wait, what?
Well, sorry, I thought that was funny. I've got one called
Go.
by a band called Shack, and it's Natalie's Party. Okay, it's kind of a long story. Shack was formed from the ashes of a cult favorites led by Liverpudlian singer and songwriter. There were two brothers. One of their buddies, who was a bass player, died of a brain tumor in '86, and the lead singer started experimenting with drugs, including heroin, which was especially prevalent in his neighborhood. But that's not the good part. This is hilarious. The brothers later changed the band name to Shack and released their debut solo Zilch in 1988 with a friend and roommate as a producer. Though the album's sales were poor, Shack persevered, recording a new album, Water Pistol, in 1989. However, a fire destroyed the studio and all of the group's tapes, save one copy that the producer had kept. This copy was lost on a road trip in America. The tape was found a year later by the car rental agency the producer had used, and the album was soon released on a German label after that. I mean, could you imagine? Everything disappears. Oh, a year later, here's your disc. So this is called Natalie's Party by a band called Shack.
Got it.
And it should be playing right now.
Look at all the villages in town and all the farmers hanging round. We're going up to everyone we meet.
Like it.
Shooting off a march around the street.
Little less sharp is Material Issue,
Oh, good grab there. Yes. Yes.
who I love.
Awesome. Got
Like
a
it.
orchestra behind there. It's nice. I like that.
Yeah, not bad. Shack, Natalie's Party.
Gotcha.
What do you got?
My turn.
I know
My
it
turn.
is.
Go. I don't know if I told you. I mean, I like to share things with you, but been trying to
What, daily? Multiple times a day?
going a little more jazz in 2026. Not that I haven't been jazz.
You mean the last 7 days?
Not jazz fingers, jazz.
Jazz hands.
Jazz hands. You know, just try. There is so much good jazz
so
out
much
there.
stuff out there.
And so I was talking to my son about it, and we were just chit-chatting. But Oscar Peterson, who was kind of rise to fame in the 40s and 50s, just musical, came from a working class Canadian boy, Montreal.
But the thing is, Garrett, you found this in 2025.
Correct.
Exactly.
Correct. Boom. Just
He's a Canuck?
good.
He's neighbors with Bryan Adams? What the hell?
Anne Murray? What? I just like it because there's, and this is just my opinion, certain jazz you can listen to, certain jazz you can't.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
So, like, have you ever, I think we might have talked about Chick Corea, who died, I think, last year. Have you ever tried? The critics love Chick Corea.
Yeah, I know.
There's some
I know.
good stuff out there, but it is
Dude, there's Miles stuff I can't listen to.
really avant-garde,
Yeah.
really, but this is not, and it's just good. So this is Oscar Peterson.
What's the name of the song?
Oh, I don't know.
Exactly Like You.
That's the one I wanted you to play.
Yes, that's the one I am playing.
Born 1925, died in 2007.
Dude, the freaking talent right there. I mean,
Oh.
just listen to that.
Just good stuff.
Well, you can't listen to boom boom music every day, all day.
No. Regarded as one of the greatest jazz pianists of all time.
Gary said penis. Okay, I'm going to play this tune. This one came across and I was like, wow, 2 minutes into it, I'm like, this is a damn good song. And then I looked at the artist and I was like, F me. Okay, I'm just going to play it.
We can find a place to feel good, and we can treat people with kindness. Find a place to feel good. I got a good feeling. I'm just taking it all in, floating up
got the hook.
dropping into the
It's got some soul.
And if we're long enough, they'll sing a song for us. And we'll be
And Bob, you have
Do you know who this is?
no, I was going to say you've conveniently, and I always appreciate all your legwork, put this already on the Bee Gees playlist.
I did.
On Spotify. Look at you, Mr.
I did.
Gotta get up
I
early,
did.
Mr. Go-Getter.
Harry Styles.
Whoa.
Harry Styles, who I know nothing about the guy, was in One Direction, hooked up with a couple of guys. Now, here's the key. Remember that we're going to talk about it next week, the Grammys and how many writers are on tunes?
Mm-hmm,
So you're thinking this song came out in 2019, right? So he's going to have a room full of writers. Harry Styles and two other dudes.
okay.
Written by Harry Styles and two other dudes. Performed by Harry Styles and a couple other dudes.
Respectful.
Unbelievable. They basically said that this whole album is just a feel-good album. That's it. It's upbeat. It's, it's got that old-fashioned upbeat soul, like that Motown
Totally.
sound to it.
Totally. I told you, Mike.
I mean, so they say tracks like Light Up and Cherry, are inoffensive and sweet, and they're only saved from the skip button by the impressive vocals by the guy. But there's a couple tunes on here that are really GD good. And you know what? I listened to, oh my God,
clean. It's really clean.
it's clean. And I listened to something else just before you got here, and I'm listening to it. And the girl is just, I'm angry. I'm bitter. I've been screwed.
Blah, blah, blah.
Right.
Right.
And it's like, you got 22 million streams on this one song. And why are you tattooing your face? And this guy's like, let's try and find a little tenderness.
I got a problem. Get in line, sister.
I mean, Otis Redding
Wah.
said it, try a little tenderness. This guy's saying treat
Right.
people with tenderness.
I know.
God, I
I
like
know.
it.
I've talked about it here, but I have seen One Direction in concert
What?
when Callie was
What?
probably in 6th grade.
Oh,
We got
Gary.
tickets.
I gotta go.
We
See
went.
ya.
We went down to Ford Field. Must have been at Ford Field. Yeah. And so I went with one of the dads, Scott. But during the whole concert, hey, dude, it's your turn to get beers. We probably drank
more.
4 beers, and he'd be like, "Dude, your turn. All right, thank you." The screaming was unbelievable.
Well, going back to that Beatles book, they said the same thing. These people were like, you cannot hear the music.
Well, the Beatles could. They did. Did they have
no,
monitors?
they had no monitors.
They couldn't hear themselves.
Right.
Yeah, at that Shea Stadium, wasn't that one of the
they had 100-watt amps or something like that.
right?
And people were like, I just don't get it.
Thank God for being a dad and having beer at a One Direction concert. That's all I
for
can
sure.
say.
For
So,
sure. Next tune.
Keeping with the jazz, this is Getz and Gilberto, and this is early '60s. It's that bossa nova, samba rhythms. Cool jazz, wait for it, sensibilities.
Dude, I can see you in your living room
Oh,
dancing to yourself.
in like a Dick Van Dyke living room
Oh,
with
yeah.
no shoes on
Oh,
and a suit.
and then you go up to the footstool, step on it, tip it over, come back down on
Here
your
comes
feet.
a young married Tyler Moore in the tight pants.
Oh, she was hot.
Oh, she was like 19, 20,
Yeah.
like so young. I have my hand on my waist, my other hand is up.
Okay.
Cha cha cha.
Well, let people listen.
Oh, sorry. I get so excited. Bob, what are they saying? That sounds like French. Come on. Grab a word.
Belo dia você me surgiu. Eu quis fugir, mas você insistiu.
I think it's
Alguma coisa
Spanish.
bem que andava me avisando. Até parece que eu estava adivinhando. Eu bem que não queria me casar com.
Oh,
Yeah, I didn't catch any.
maybe
French
I'm
words
getting
in
my
there.
Japanese German mixed up.
Okay.
Oi,
Because one's not guttural,
Right.
right? Aye.
oi.
Guten Morgen. It's the only thing I know. Bram Tchaikovsky, born Peter Bramall, began playing in local pub rock bands in Lincolnshire, England. You know what's amazing? I didn't even try this, but everybody I pulled, British. He joined
Weird.
he joined the Motors in 1977 and was relegated to a sideman behind the two main songwriters. And then he went out and he started doing his own stuff. He got a resulting single called Sarah Smiles, not
What?
Hall & Oates.
That's not on the 719 number.
That's not.
Damn it.
It drew enough interest for him to leave the Motors and form his own band. So this thing came across, and I was like, oh, it's got to be a brand new band because I looked at the artwork. And then dude, this tune is freaking awesome. Let's play it.
Hit it. What year again?
I'm guessing 78.
Oh, okay. It's good.
Sounds like Material Issue too. It does.
It does. Just crisp.
Dude, it's just feel good music, man.
Totally.
I love
totally.
it.
All right.
What do you got, Gare?
Now, as I said to you before we got on air, this next person, when Bob and I were talking
They're
about
reading your mind?
correct, never said this person's name out loud, put my list together, sent it over to Bob so he could put it on the playlist. Never once did I say it out loud. So Bella Fleck, and then what pops up in my Facebook news feed today? Bella Fleck has canceled all performances at the, what is it called again, Bob? The Donald J. Trump,
Oh, Jesus.
John Kennedy Performing Arts Center. Facebook can read your mind.
No,
Don't
let's
even.
not even go there.
Bella Fleck. So, guy's been around forever.
Ever.
Banjo guy. Started playing banjo at 15 after watching the Beverly Hillbillies.
God love him.
How great is that?
God love him.
I'd put that on a T-shirt if
Did
I
he
was
do it
him.
down by the cement pond?
Who's his big influence? Earl Scruggs.
For sure.
Good stuff if you go back into his catalog. Pretty much came on the scene in 79. Really good.
I'm going to skip up. Oop.
Now, Bob, you know there's a 4-string and a 5-string banjo.
There's your fretless bass. That's Jocko right there. Boo, 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 boo. Dude, you're getting old, man.
What?
You're old.
Hey.
You got 3 tunes that could be elevator music.
I don't want anybody yelling at me.
Hey,
I don't do well
hey.
with yelling.
Okay, this is another one I found on TikTok. I don't know. I got to get off that thing. It's sucking my brain dry. There's a band called Yard Act, and this is a song called The Overload. I texted the guy. The song's playing. You know, you get 30 seconds of it. I texted him and go, wow, that's really good. So I went on All Music. There was literally nothing about this band. So I had to pull 2 listener reviews so I can tell you what they're about.
Okay.
Upon your first listen to Yard Act's debut album, The Overload, you will hear brash, in-your-face music accented with a sense of humor. From the first track to the last, they steamroll through 10 tracks one by one and force their way into your heart and mind, and they don't let go. That's part of it. And this is one I really liked. What a pleasure to hear no wave and post-punk a la the late 70s and early 80s again. No beat, no trap beats, no auto-tune, no 15 people credited with writing one song that sounds like every other song, but just good, creative, innovative, and pleasant sounding music that entertains and rewards upon repeated listens.
Right.
Here we go.
I'm shaking up my 8-ball 'cause I'm trying to see what tomorrow's world's got in store for me. Your freedom don't come cheap. I'm bartering hard with no room to give. Living my life as if my head ain't a complete sip. Hold your horses, bandage up its bloody knees. Poor thing's been exhausted since 83. But from the causeway, it's hard to see the full extent of the damage.
Gritty.
See the woods
I like it.
A lot going on here.
This
is good.
It's all right.
I like this.
Well, it's on our playlist.
I know. I can't wait to play the playlist on the way home.
There you go. You got any more, Gary? I think I'm done.
That's all I had.
That's all I've got.
Whoa. I'm exhausted.
Until next week.
Correct.
Why don't we take off? What do you think, Gary?
Yes.
See ya.
See ya.